Hey guys, Fat Buddy Cat here. And good old Amazon came through. Alright, it was weird. They were supposed to be here on Monday with the tires. Those came, what, Friday? And this was supposed to be here Monday. This one was supposed to be here Friday. And they both showed up on Monday. Cool. So anyways, thumb throttles, guys, alright? This is, like $16 and this is like $32. Alright, I'm not sure if this is like a, before and after the Suez Canal kind of thing, but we're going to find out if they're actually different. When we look at the tags, this one just says 7/8 22 thumb throttle cable, hieroglyphics, made in China, and 31 inches. So this has a cable that's 31 inches and a thumb throttle that fits a 7/8 handlebar, I assume. Alright, this one, this one says new. Alright, yeah, a bunch of numbers and letters. Wasn't good at algebra. Heavy D. Heavy D in the boys? Probably heavy duty guys. Alright, Cart Kazuma Tao Tao. Alright, so it's probably, it says 1PZ, probably for a scooter, but I think we can use it. I'll get them opened up, we'll get a better look. Right back. Yeah, you gotta love the flashy lights, guys. See this cardboard? See how you can see the corrugation in it now? Alright, you couldn't see that before because of the flashy lights, guys. Alright, this one just popped right out of the sleeve, gave birth to what looks like half a throttle cable and something that might be made of metal that comes with a wrench and two zip ties. This one, gonna make me work for it. But, this looks familiar all of a sudden. Alright. Oh, they may have gave us the full cable on this one. But, let me get them out even further. I'll get you a better view of these. Alright, guys. So, upon closer inspection, I've come to a bit of a theory, okay? Well, maybe two of them, actually. Alright. The first one is the same guy makes both of these, okay? And he just uses a little bit better form, a deeper form when making these ones, and spends a little more time working the metal, but not that much more. Alright? Nah. That doesn't work. This is the second theory. This is the one that probably really happened, alright? This guy worked for this guy. He was in this factory. And they were getting along fine. Things were going great. And he caught his wife with the other guy. Alright? He said, screw you, I want to make a better product anyway, and added some flashy lights, even a sticker. Alright? No, really, they're a little bit different. This one looks like it's going to have some sort of a gasket in there, and maybe that's what this red line is. Actually, yeah, it's probably some kind of rubber coating or something. The metal is a little bit better. Whatever they poured this casting into is a little bit better. They even put, usually if there's like an initial or a number, somebody at least tried. This is like a hard plastic, where I think this one is definitely a poured metal. Alright, so that's casted, not the greatest thing. Can and will break. Uh, the casting on this one in general on the body, not terrific. It's a little shallower. It's painted with some high gloss paint to hide the imperfections, I'm sure. Or it's just, maybe it's cheaper. But anyway, guy, for 16 bucks, you're out of the hole, though. You know what I mean? And I think they're going to have close to the same mechanism. This screw over here is what works as your limiter, your throttle limiter, for how far you can push it. They're probably for on like kids' ATVs and stuff. This one, where these are threaded right into the casting. I think you would want to use, they would use cheaper hardware, lighter grade, so that you're not as likely to strip the casting out. Something that can happen. Those screws look really, really suspect, guys. Alright, I wouldn't go near those with anything that's not, perfectly fit. Alright, those would strip out very easy. Well, that's that, okay? This one, like I said, the screws, a little bit heavier duty. It's a bigger head on the inside. I'm not sure what number that one is, if it's number 1 or not, but it's definitely a more surefire thing. Same with our bolt over here, and the casting is definitely a little bit better. Alright, 1PZ. See that shiny sticker, guys? I think I had that on a brake disc that I had too. May have been from the same company. If it is, these are good products. Okay, already I could tell you I would prefer this one. Alright, right out of the box. They do give you the 2 cable ties and this nice little wrench. See, so you don't even have to figure out. But see how fine that tip is? I was just asking for trouble. But anyways, you're not going to get a whole lot of torque in there. I mean, do what you got to do, but no, we'll open them up, see if they're the same. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm inside. Upon further inspection, looking at the two, alright, the cheaper one being in my hand, not because I'm about to throw it in the trash can. I'm going to return it. It's not going to be one that I use, and I'll show you why, but they're pretty much the same. These guys didn't, they didn't even try to pocket the spring. These guys, made sure that it was at least flush to the back there, pocketed in. This is a better grade of metal here, and that's where all your action's at. By looking at the springs, this one is pretty loose compared to this one. Okay, you don't believe me, look there. You see what I'm saying? So I think this one would be less apt to come apart. But that's not my biggest concern, okay? Like I said, casted, potted metal, guys, alright? Here it is. It's loose. That's as loose as it's going to get, alright? And here's the throttle. The throttle side or the handlebar. Yeah. It ain't gonna fly. Alright, now, it is really, really close, but I don't want to go reefing on it, alright? There's no reason to, alright? With this type of metal, guys, I don't find it necessary to go bending on it any further when we have this one here. If I didn't have that one, I would keep this and run it. And this is probably one of those items you'd get lucky and the thing would probably last a year, or you'd sell it and it would still have it on there. It would last forever. Or we're just going to go with the better product. It's an all-around better casting, just better screws and stuff when I was taking it apart. You can feel the quality. They have a washer here. On this one, there's nothing. But more so in favor of our efforts, guys. Look at that. Slides right on there like butter. You see what I'm saying? So, and with it on there, it feels nice. It's a nice position. All right, we can work with this. We'll figure this out, and that'll be that. This has to move and everything else, so it's sticking. You know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress, guys. Live action. But that's that. I figured I'd show you. We're gonna stick with this one. So, the cables. This ended up being a seal. It's like a real rigid, but it's a gasket of some sort. All right. The screws are longer, better material. There's some kind of coating on them where these are just, you know, very, very light for their size. I used this screwdriver, and this one worked fine on this one here. Okay. The cable, this one, you have the option. All right, and the nice thing about this is we don't need the full length, right? So when we take that extension off, that's going to make our tail very long. Okay, now say we needed a cable for clocking our throttle, guys. That's kind of ideal, right? Because now you have all that extra cable, so as you're pulling it forward, this way, right? Say you're putting like something to space this out, right? And as the cable would be further away from, you know what I mean? You put something in there, whether it's a tube or whatever, and that brings the arm forward, right? But you would have that bit of extra cable, you know what I'm saying, to work with. You don't have to worry about it pulling out of your linkage or whatever you have it hooked up to on the other end, all right? Whether it's inside a carburetor or, you know, a governess linkage or a regular linkage on your GX200, 212, 196, whatever you got. You know what I mean? So that's that. I'm just going to put that one back together, and I'll be sending it back. And we're going to set this one up to put on the bike. All right, guys? I'll be right back. Oh, it gets better, guys. So, thinking this is a cable extension, right, guys? Again, here we are trying to be slick. Failed to notice, right? Look at this. Yeah. See? Now all of a sudden these guys learned how to get along. All right? They put this specialty end on there. So, in order to run these throttles, or these particular ones, you got to have these cables, okay? And this one is super mad Duke along, and this one is going to be just right for something else that I might be doing in the near future. So, in order to replace this cable with the shorter cable, you might as well buy this whole unit anyways. Okay, guys? So, bada bing, bada boom. I got, what, $50 worth of thumb throttles here, and I got 2 cables out of the deal. It was shy of 50. It was. I swear, it was like $46 or something. But still, come on, man. Whatever. We're in it. We're going to run it. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it on this take, but Def Duck Boys, they run a different one. There was a little confusion when I was looking at it as to when the next batch of those things will be in. And I didn't feel like waiting until mid-spring to try this bike out with the proper thumb throttle. So today we're going to install it with the long cable. And then when we go stage 1 or whatever we do, I think we're going to use this one to dodge the air filter or something like that. Alright, guys? I'll be right back. Alright, this is super hard to do with one hand. Yeah, and my boy LNR, I seen him trying to take a carburetor off with one hand. I thought that was hard. This is crazy, guys. So anyways, you got to put your cable in, and then you get your barrel straight, right? And it kind of like passes through this thing. And when it's set straight, you can pull it to the side. Yep. Here, I'll show you. Whoop, maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Oh yeah. Alright, see? You see it? Yeah, alright. So, you gotta get that thing straight. Oh boy. I really confunculated it now. Alright, so once it's straight, it'll come around like that. Alright, your barrel's in there nice and flush-ish. You set that in. Okay, like so. And then primo gasket. Alright. I don't want it to fall off. And then our cover. Okay. Ooh. Make sure we get. Just want to make sure it's all lined up. Oh, this is kind of finicky, guys. Alright, I'm going to try to just lower the screws in. What's happening is there's that rubber grommet, right? And this thing's going to squeeze down on that rubber. But when you're putting it on, it makes it so that the top is off kilter. So I'm going to try to get my screws in line. Okay, and then I'll just start tightening it on. You know, making sure we're not cross-threaded, guys. That's important. I'm going to put a little torque thunder on it just to send it home. Alright. Alright. So that's that. We're in there. Okay? This will sleeve down over that piece there. Whatever that. Maybe it's just a pivot. I don't know. Like I said, I think these things are for some kind of scooter. Okay, I'm going to see you back over next to the bike. That's that. Not on video, guys, but the way I get those tips off like that, map gas. And I leave just enough lead on there. Alright, use a pair of needle nose when it's red hot. I just give it the old slip Mickey right off the end. Alright, that's it. Look at all the extra holes back here, huh? What's going on there? Anyways, guys, yeah. Beyond all that shamboozlery, look over here. Alright? I'm in tight, nice and tight. I had a little bit out the end, okay? Not much, that's all I have. Just about a 1/4 inch, okay? So if we were clocking, guys, we wouldn't have a whole lot to work with, okay? This is what we have here. This is gonna work. See what I'm saying? One finger, bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Alright, she's working, guys. So I'll get this put back together because we are going to be testing the Tillotson 212R in stock form first, guys. Aren't you excited? I know I am. Because they claim, the old claim I believe was 11 horsepower. It might be 12 out of the box, guys. Alright? See what happens. Alright. Now we're really starting to get somewhere, guys. That looks sharp, huh? You got it all tightened up. Everything where it feels good. All right. Next thing I'll be doing is firing it up and seeing if it works. Okay. But I just set a temporary zip tie down here and another one right here. And like I said, guys, this is going to be in stock format. All right. So it's our Tillotson 212R right out of the box. So we'll see what it does. All right. Let's fire this thing up and see if this even works. I might be able to do it just like this. This thing's pretty slick, guys. A lot slicker than me. All right. All right, that's a success, and that is our thumb throttle on our MM212 Deaf Duck bike. All right, guys. Next thing we'll do is take it for a test drive, and we'll see how it does in stock format. All right, guys. See you soon.